Yeah, I did beat a nonstop airplane flight from Dallas to San Francisco. It was nonstop. I didn't go over 60 miles an hour, so how did I beat a nonstop airplane from Dallas to San Francisco? It's back around 1978 or so, where I was going to college, Northwood in Cedar Hill, Texas. Part of the curriculum in the automotive degree field was that all in that course of study were in fact permitted to go to the National Car Dealers Convention. So the college had a special deal, plane ticket and hotel, $325. Now back then that was quite a bit of money, today not so much, but that was just hotel and plane. And I decided I can get by for less than that by driving. And I did some math, got out a pen and paper and did some quick math, and saw, yeah, I can do it for less than that. And if I can get a person or two to split the cost out there and back, it won't cost hardly anything. Well, everybody else wanted to fly. So I decided I'm gonna drive it. And you're still wondering how I get to the hotel, and the desk clerk looks over my shoulder and says, "Where's the rest of your group?" Here's how it transpired. From Dallas to San Francisco, Abilene's about 180 miles away. Give or take a little over 3 hours back in those days of the 55. So I left early in the morning, and best as we could calculate, just about the time I get somewhat past Abilene, a huge winter storm hits and shuts down DFW. Now I'm oblivious to this, and I'm driving and driving and driving. And 30 hours later, just stopping for gas, rest areas, and food when I get gas, I tell you, that was something. I get to San Francisco, my last rest stop before San Francisco. I look in the mirror at the rest area, and it's almost my eyeballs hanging out by the tendons. By myself. Car had no heat, no air, and just had an AM radio. 72 Chevy Biscayne. No air even. So anywho, I get to San Francisco, finally track down the hotel. I've got a horrible sense of direction, but get to the hotel, walk up to the front desk. "Hi, I'm with the group from Northwood." And that's when the desk clerk looks over my shoulder and says, "Where's the rest of your group?" The plane had been delayed that long that I got there before the rest of the group from Northwood. And at that point, I'm just so worn out from driving so many hours. And I look at the desk clerk and tell him, "I just drove Dallas to San Francisco. I'm not in the mood for jokes." And he's, "No, you're the first one here. We're wondering what happened to everybody." I sit in the lobby to wait, and about 30 minutes or so later, here come the folks that flew in. And they're, "Holy cow, you got here before us?" "Yeah, what happened? Did the plane break down? Did you have to take detours? What happened?" "Nope." And then I learned about the winter storm that hit Dallas, shutting down all air travel. And the rest of the trip, all the sightseeing and all, went to Alcatraz, Fisherman's Wharf. The last night there, the group of us, about 18 or 20, got a private dining room at Khan's Chinese in Chinatown, I believe it was. and everybody else with food, sightseeing, rental cars, etc., etc. So I get back to Dallas, and of course on the return trip the plane beat me back, needless to say. But I calculated up everything, the gas, hotel, sightseeing, food, the whole shebang came out to only about $300. And then everybody was, gee, if I'd known it'd be that inexpensive, I would have driven with you. I asked and you wanted to fly. I mean, one more person, it would have been substantially less for both. And if we'd gotten a third person, it would have been even a bigger savings apiece. But that is how, one time, driving no more than 60, a car was able to beat a plane from Dallas to San Francisco. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you like, share, and subscribe if you would, please. And got another video coming up with something involving a car dealer and will they accept accountability or responsibility for the situation. But that'll be coming up. So hope you stop by again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you next time.